Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is just going to be a really quick video here. I was actually out here filming a review for my year that I've had my Harvey table saw. And when I did that, I was demonstrating the miter gauge and cutting one of my charcuterie boards. I cut off some epoxy. I've had this question asked a couple of times. I do table builds. I really have not put any on the channel. Because they can really get quite lengthy. I am going to start trying to throw those in from time to time. So if you think that's a great idea, comment below. If you think it's not a great idea, yeah, by all means, comment below. So this question has come up around here locally to me as far as wood movement and the epoxy bond. Will the epoxy be too hard and not allow wood movement? So theoretically causing the epoxy to separate from the wood over time. So I got a little example here. This is just basically, this is a entryway table that I was working on. My favorite colors here. That's eye candy's color. I'll link the description and give you a code. You can get 10% off. Go over and visit their store. But this right here is completely done. This is a flood coat. Even if you didn't have the flood coat on it though, you still have this bond here between the epoxy and the wood. And the question is, does it separate over time? And can the epoxy not flex because epoxy is very hard? Well, the answer is actually it can flex. So I use this. This is the strip I cut off of that serving board a few minutes ago. And I wanted to demonstrate that there is flexibility in epoxy. Even though this is hard as a rock, I mean, it's hard. It still has, now this is extreme, but you get my point. It still has the flexibility to allow for wood movement, and it's not going to separate. So that's not something you really have to worry about. Just keep in mind, now I'm only speaking for the epoxy that I use, but I feel sure this goes across the board. I use exclusively super clear, but it's going to be the same for any epoxy. I would imagine. I imagine it's formulated close to the same as far as that goes. It's going to have some give to it. So that's all I got for today. Stick around for some cool stuff. Got some good giveaways coming up. If you are watching this all the way to the end and you are part of the 2x4 Nation, over at 731 Woodworks, I'll leave a link in the description. Tune in to the live this Tuesday evening. Might not be something gonna be told. Anyway, if you got any questions, just leave them below. I will mention too, I haven't really said anything. See my shirt, Chattanooga School of Woodworking. I am gonna actually be teaching some resin classes at Woodcraft of Chattanooga. Probably starting in November or so. So keep an eye out for that. Catch you in the next video.